India Today's Amit Bharadwaj, who's also been out there right through the last few days covering this crisis in Delhi, is currently at Delhi's Shantivan. Very marginal recession in the water levels of the Yamuna. Amit, what's the current situation there? We're actually able to see a lot more people in your frame today compared to yesterday. People obviously coming out now, out of curiosity maybe, as Mosmi was telling us. Amit.
Well, Shiv, two important things. We are at Shantivan crossing. The Daryaganj crossing is right there. And on the left-hand side is the Red Fort. So essentially what is happening is that Yamuna is entering into the old city of Delhi with full force, full aggression. And it is also going towards Shantivan Rajghat area, flooding the entirety of this stretch. What had happened earlier today around ITO, Supreme Court, was the backwater from the drains were going there. So it was essentially a waterlogging. But now you have River Yamuna, the mighty Yamuna, flowing through Shantivan as well as Daryaganj. Now there's a big concern, Shiv, that is looming large on the national capital right now. We have heard stories of health hazards after devastation and floods of this sort. And that danger is looming large on the national capital. I'm actually really concerned about all these kids that you are seeing bathing in water, and I really have concerns about the parents who are allowing that to happen. They have been bathing in the water for the past quite some time now, because when I was Red Fort, Shiv, the NDRF officials told me that many of the stray dogs and cows have gotten stranded and stuck in the water yesterday, and possibly there are dead bodies of these dogs and cows lying around the Red Fort area, and that might be stuck still there. So essentially it means, Shiv, that this water, people are enjoying this water, but this is possibly contaminated. And all these people, many of these, we would not want them to face that destiny.
Yeah.
But there is a higher chance that they will have to, like this gentleman who's lying in water for quite some time now, this gentleman who has a smile on his face will have to see a doctor, because this is not safe for your health. This water is not good for your health. Especially when you have stray cattle, cows, the dead bodies lying there, and it has not been taken out. The NDRF's priority is to bring out humans who have stuck in the flood, and also the dogs at the dog center. So this is a big concern for Delhiwalas and the administration as well, and I think the administration must tell these people that it's not good for their health. They will have to see a doctor. There's a high possibility of that. Back to you, Shiv.
It is definitely dangerous, and we are putting the focus on that, the possibility of disease after the deluge. Milan is in Noida, which is where I'm bringing you this broadcast from as well. Noida has been able to resist a large part of the flooding and the damage, Milan, but it looks like between yesterday and today, some of those things have actually changed. The water has entered Noida right now. Where exactly are you, and what's the situation?
Well, Shiv, I'm at Noida's 135 sector. So behind me is an area where there used to be a lot of farms, homes, as well as inside where you see that NDRF boat that is right now. Ahead of that, there is a Noida Authority Gaushala, a cow shed, where we have been told at the moment that the authorities have only been able to rescue only about 1,000 cows, and 800 cows are still stuck inside. We've been covering the rescue operations. As you can see all around me, Shiv, this is supposed to be a tarred road, okay? So the road has now been overtaken by the flow of the Yamuna, as if the Yamuna is actually reclaiming all its paths that was destroyed to build homes and houses and nurseries and gaushalas within the Noida city as well. And now the flow and the current of the water is also such that it's not stopping. It hasn't rained, but definitely the flow is strong as normal water. In fact, we told by the Noida authority and the police to leave the waters right now because they imagine that it would be dangerous for us. What we've been told is that this is the boat that is going inside because a lot of cows, a lot of goats, the animals, the dogs, etc. are still stuck inside. Some of them have been shifted to the roofs of these homes in very dangerous, precarious situations. We saw some cows coming out. They were extremely scared. Their knees and part of the foot was torn apart, standing in the deep waters for about 24 hours. No food, no fodder. In fact, there are some people also who are still stuck inside, which is why families are going in boats and trying to rescue whoever is stuck on the roofs of these homes. And there's no count of the number of animals who have died here, although we haven't heard from the Noida authorities of any human death at the moment in this particular stretch in Noida 135, which used to look like a posh locality, but the Yamuna has completely reclaimed and submerged it at least 10 feet below groundwater.